am I introducing
Miguel,
all like?
Miguel is the orc. Hector is the dog. Me, Angel, I'm the dragon, and then Daniel is
The white
sword girl. Okay,
It's
go ahead.
actually a guy, but okay.
A summary. We're doing the summary. Video 4 of the Great Gatsby. Okay, go ahead, Hector. Take the wheel.
Okay, so our narrator is Nick Carraway, and in the story, in the beginning, he moves to East Coast to like find a better job or to get away from where he was before. And what's it called? He gets like a small house
True.
across from this huge mansion, and what's it called?
In East Coast.
East Egg. Yeah, East Egg, they call it. And where?
Wait, no, he rents a house at West Egg. My bad.
Yeah, and then over there he reconnects with his cousin Daisy, and he meets what's it called, Tom, and a friend of Daisy. What's it called? Baker. So yeah.
Okay. Then right after that, Tom takes Nick to meet his girl. Is it right, or is it who's
His
Myrtle?
mistress.
Mistress? Oh, who is Myrtle,
Who's
and
Myrtle
who's married to George.
Wilson.
George owns a gas station in like I guess a really bad neighborhood, and it's like run down, like everything. And, Tom, Nick, and Myrtle go to Manhattan, where she hosts a small party that ends with Tom punching her in the face, which is crazy to me.
Oh.
And yeah,
Crazy.
so
Okay. Eventually, Nick meets his next door neighbor, the infamous Great Gatsby, a very rich man who lives in a giant mansion. He really, this dude is so rich that he throws like huge parties, like almost every weekend. What else? He's a mysterious person. Nobody really knows much about him. No, that's about it. Like, he's a mysterious guy. You know, he's rich, throws parties. You know.
And then Gatsby soon takes Nick to meet a friend, which is a gangster that once did a scandal back then. And yeah, his name is
Mayor Wolfsheim.
Yeah.
Nick arranged. Wait. So Nick starts I guess starts dating with Jordan.
They start mingling.
They start mingling, as Angel says. And Nick finds out that Gatsby and Daisy were in love 5 years ago, and that Gatsby would like to see her again. So like after years after like Gatsby went to like war. Before he went to the war, they were like not related, but they had a relationship, and how he kind of liked her and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick finds out about that. So after that, Nick arranges for Daisy to come over to his house, so that Gatsby can, quote unquote, drop by accident. You know what I'm saying? And then Daisy and Gatsby start to have, an affair.
Tom and Daisy go away to what's it called, one of the Gatsby parties afterwards, and she isn't really pleased of what's it called, all this wealth and stuff, of all this money Gatsby has, and what's it called, and what's it called, Tom, he goes to the party as well, and soon sees that Gatsby isn't really much of a...
Later, Miguel.
Gatsby. what's it called? He soon realized that Gatsby's getting his money from somewhere else, which is not like an actual business, so he soon thinks that he's getting money from other crimes or stuff. Or he's stealing money.
So Gatsby is a rich dude. People thought that he was like some sort of like mafioso or something like dirty like laundry money, like dirty money. But he's a self-made successful person. And yeah. So the next part is Nick, Gatsby, Daisy, and Tom and Jordan get together for lunch. At lunch, Daisy and Gatsby try to plan to tell Tom that she's leaving him, and then I think like Gatsby starts to feel like uncomfortable at being like trying to tell him that and being at the same time at Tom's house. And what? And so Daisy thinks about leaving and going to Manhattan instead.
So, Gatsby and Daisy soon hang out, and then what's it called? Gatsby tells Daisy how much he loves her and how he misses her and all that stuff. So he's basically trying to tell her to break up with Tom and separate, like come with me and stuff, cause what's it called? He's in love with her still, but Daisy, she kind of doesn't feel the same way for Gatsby, so she kind of decides to stay with Tom, and yeah.
Then she tries saying that she didn't love Gatsby, but she was lying to herself.
Okay, so Daisy and Gatsby, they're driving home in his car, and pretty much Daisy gets behind the wheel, and when they drive by the Wilson gas station,
you already know.
Myrtle runs out of the car because she thinks it's Tom driving by. Daisy ends up hitting her, and I don't know how, but he kills her, cause I don't know why she did that.
Cause why not? That's
without stopping, quote, she says. Yeah.
So they drove?
Yeah, Daisy, like, she takes the wheel.
That evening?
Yeah.
Okay, so, next part. Nick, Jordan, and Tom investigate the accident. You know, Tom tells Jorge Wilson that the car that struck Myrtle belongs to the one and only Great Gatsby. George decides that Gatsby must also fall to the fate that his beloved Myrtle has fallen to, which is death.
What's it called? Gatsby and then takes the blame for the accident and hoping that what's it called? Daisy changes her mind about things, so like she can go back to him because he takes the blame, I guess. It's not really a smart choice of him to do.
Of course it isn't.
What's it called? Okay, Daisy and Tom, like, they go away out of town, so like they won't be taking the blame and stuff. And then
watch this, double kill.
so when the accident happens, Gatsby tries to take the blame
Later.
and stuff, but Daisy and Tom are nowhere soon to be found because they go out of town. So yeah, so they think Gatsby is the one who ran over Myrtle and killed her, but naturally it was Daisy. So Nick breaks up with Jordan because she is like not aware of what actually happened.
Hey.
So yeah, I guess he doesn't want her to know
Okay.
Know what?
about Myrtle's death.
Who doesn't want to let her know?
Nick doesn't want what's it called, Baker to know. That night, Gatsby decides to take the blame for the accident. He's still waiting for Daisy to change her mind and come back to him. but she and Tom skip town the next day. Nick breaks up with Jordan because she is completely unaware about murders.
Excuse me?
What's that, buddy? Got some hoes.
But after
Bro,
a
you're
month,
not even reading. What are you even doing?
but after a month,
What are you even doing? I don't know.
okay, let me just start over. Okay, so Gatsby tells Nick like more of his backstory and how he was an officer in the army and how he fell in love with Daisy and stuff. And then right after like a month, like he had been
What?
shipped to fight in World War One.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do it again. That's what I
Then,
thought.
like 2 years later, he says before he could get home,
Leave me
he
alone.
married Tom.
You're reading.
Gatsby was obsessed with like
You don't want
getting
any of
Daisy
this.
back since he was shipped for like 5 years to fight for like 5 years in the war, and like he wanted to like come back and like get back with like kind of get her and everything. And so yeah, he like tells all that to Nick. And
Jorge grabs the strap, fills it up with lead, bullets, kills Gatsby. He puts one in the dome, and he puts another one, a double kill. Him and Gatsby, they both die. The police then shows up to the Bookmans, and basically, okay, whatever. Basically, the police leaves the affair out of the circle or out of the report for some reason. And then yeah.
Nick tries to find people to come to Gatsby's funeral, but everyone who pretended to be Gatsby's friend, they like turned fake on him. They turned snakes, you know, all these snakes. And well, all the people that came to his parties and stuff, they're like, nah, we don't want to go to him.
Be with us.
Yeah. Even Gatsby's partner, Wolfshim, I think that was that his name? I don't know how to say his name.
Wolf sheep.
Wolf Sheep, okay. He doesn't.
Yes, Wolf Sheep, we'll call him
Even
that.
he doesn't want to go to his funeral, and he explains that he gave
some hoes.
Wolf Sheep explains that he gave Gatsby a job after World War One, and that they were doing illegal activities. Who knows what they were doing? They were probably
Illegal activities together.
Yeah, you know, they were doing some hood stuff. There was
So
some
they
hood
were doing
rap.
some foo-foo liquor. They were doing some foo-foo Chirac stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, Gatsby's father comes all the way from Minnesota. And he shows Nick a self-improvement that Gatsby had written down to show him, but you know, that's a little boy, but you know, he's gone now, so to look for that. And then by the time Nick decides to return back to, you know, the Wild Wild West, Midwest, and yeah.
The end.
Okay, so let's give a rundown. Nick Carraway is the narrator. The book, it's not the book's the main character, but he's up there. He's coming from the east, from east from the Midwest to learn about bond business. Jay Gatsby, a self-made man who is driven by his love and obsession with Daisy. He was born poor farmer, but Gatsby became a successful throughout crime and spends his novel money, whatever. He basically spends his money on just, you know, he's bored, extravagant stuff, whatever. Daisy, a very rich young woman who is trapped in a dysfunctional marriage. You know, disgusting. Tom, Daisy's very rich, no, is Daisy's man. No, he's a bully. He's racist. I can't say much about him. Jordan Baker, a professional golfer, you know. She plays golf. Disgusting. Myrtle, she's kind of vulgar, disgusting. She's a wife. Disgusting. She's a disgusting, vulgar wife. She cheated on her hardworking mechanic. The dude owns a car like a store, and she's in like being like the basically being the HOE that she is. She's unhappy with her marriage with her hardworking man. And
Facts,
then
just facts,
Jorge.
man.
Yeah, facts.
Mad facts.
HOEE.
She a mad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen, brother. Cake on a W. Okay. After that, Jorge, Myrtle's, miserable dude. He's weak. He's of the working class. Jorge, George of the Jungle finds out about Myrtle's death, and he ends up, putting one into Gatsby and putting one in himself, and in the circle. So
That love
that
triangle.
was a brief and very entertaining summary of the Great Gatsby, fourth video, English 4. Give us 100.
Please, we need it.
Please, we beg.
I need it, especially.
I have a 65. Please help me. So that being said, I'm Angel, the dude with the axe jumping around.
And I'm Hector, the one
Hector,
with the witch with the flaming red ball.
Okay, Miguel, want to do your Stan Lee appearance, but you're not dead.
That's fucked up.
No, you can't say that. Just say, yeah, I'm not Stan Lee, nor am I not dead.
You know what, man?
We can just do a cut, whatever
Okay,
doesn't matter.
okay, cut what Miguel said. Believe what I said.
Okay.
Okay, and then we got Daniel. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy Daniel,
Hola,
aka
compadre, soy
Blur
yo,
Strike
Daniel.
here.
Blur Strike.
I'm the green guy with
Okay.
the hammer. Continue.
Okay, so that's about it. Great Gatsby summary, fourth video. Adios.